Self-made, don't need nobody. Gon' get it by any means. Get up and be somebody. Or fall for anything. Self-made, don't need nobody. Gon' get it by any means. Get up.
Get up. Get up. Yes. Forerunner Revolution. The track entitled Land of Our Enemies from the album The Outsiders. They were simply saying, get up and be somebody. Get up. As we're in the land of our enemies. And I want to echo that saying. And it's high time for sons and daughters of light to get up and codify, get on code, to get in formation. Because the Father is sweeping through the land and he's disrupting everything, pulling up, smashing, bashing, uprooting systems and infrastructure that's been set up to benefit the enemy, the Gentiles, and all those that are in cahoots with this rebellion against the Most High. And the name of this message, the short message, is Confounded. About over a year ago, I did a message entitled Confounded in Trouble back in December of 2019. And it was out of Psalm 83. And I talked about how David prayed under the unction of the Most High Spirit that his enemies would be confounded and troubled. But as we know, the scriptures are ongoing. The scriptures are cyclical. They come back around and around and around over and over again. And it's exactly what is explained in Psalm 55 and 10. You read, "For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." So that is giving us a clear indicator that the Father's word is cyclical. It goes like the rain, then it dries up, then it rains again, it dries up. That's the Father's word. So what happened in the past when David said, let these people be confounded and troubled, that goes for today. And so I'm encouraging and bringing a monitory to our brothers and sisters to get on code, because the Father is sweeping through and he disrupting things all over the place. As we all know about the storming of the Capitol, and now they're arresting individuals left and right. This one lady named Riley, she was seen on the video leading people up and showing them where Nancy Pelosi's office was. This other man named John, who is part of the Oath Keepers, he bust through, and some of the Capitol Police that tried to stop him, he sprayed them with bear spray. My goodness. And then you have a conglomerate of groups, Oath Keepers, as I aforementioned, and the Come and Take It crew, the Proud Boys, Bessie Ross, and giving all the OK signal, which is a white power signal, 1776 memorial. Charlottesville hasn't gone anywhere. They planning to take over and to disrupt an uprising. They planning an uprising as we speak. Right now, the nation's capital. They got guards and troops all over the place, over 25,000. And now they are vetting National Guard troops because they don't know who's who. And who do you think is behind all of this and why? I was watching the news and I saw one of the Capitol Police actually tell some of the people that were involved in the insurgents, we love you guys, but you can't be disrespectful. I mean, you talking to people like, they're friends, they're buddies. And then he also said, I agree with you, brother, but it's not ours. I don't know what he was talking about, but he had that type of conversation with people that was rioting in the nation's capital. They didn't show you over the news, but they say people were urinating all in the hallways. The nation capital smelled like the Pruitt-Argo projects here in St. Louis, or the Cabrini Green that was in Chicago. They urinating all in the Capitol Hall. They smell urine as you walk through. And not only that, they say people, poop was found all up in various rooms up and down. I'm like, man, how did they just held it until they got there, or did they carry it in the bag or what? But they say poop and urine is all over the place. They made a mess. They're doing a whole lot to try to bring things back to normal. And just, 2 days, Biden is supposed to get inaugurated. And Trump, he's going to do a ceremony at the Air Force Base Andrews because he won't be participating in the inauguration. Then you still got the COVID, this new strand of COVID is supposed to go off the charts in March. And then you have all these people, the Attorney General and Director of Homeland Security, both of them resigned. The Defense Secretary was fired. And the one that's standing in has not even been confirmed. So you got people that's in office just assuming position. What is going on, y'all? Let's look at Psalm 40 and 14. And this is David again. He said, let me go ahead and read the New King James Version. It said, let them be ashamed and brought to mutual confusion who seek to destroy my life. Let them be driven backwards and brought to dishonor who wish me evil. And the King James Version, it says, let them be ashamed and confounded together that seek after my soul to destroy it. Let them be driven backward and put to shame that wish me evil. Psalm 35 and 26. May those who gloat in my distress be ashamed and confounded. May those who exalt themselves over me be clothed in shame and reproach. Then you look at Psalm 63 and 9. But those who seek my life to destroy it will go into the depths of the earth. These are affirmations of the Father's word that was spoken to his prophets, spoken by his prophets, how they felt at the time when the Father allowed them to endure chastisement of the enemy. So what we are witnessing is the Father bringing swift destruction. It's just begun, brothers and sisters. We're just witnessing the Father getting warmed up. It's getting ready to be off the chain. They say 50 states will experience rebellion and uprisings. But guess what? Whatever they plot to do is going to be turned on their own heads. Now, what does it mean when the Father comes down, when he descends? It means judgment will instantly commence. In Genesis 11 and 7, it reads, go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, the means of communication, the means of their interaction, the means that allow them to be effective in what they are doing. Let us confound, let us confuse, let us repel that which they are achieving. Let us go down and confound their language, that they may not understand, that they may not comprehend, that they may not acknowledge or discern one another's speech, one another's form of a communication. This is what we are witnessing, brothers and sisters. We're witnessing the Father bringing mass confusion in the land. So As I said at the beginning of this message, I say now, in unison with forerunners, get up and codify, y'all. Get on code. Get in formation. This is the Father's doing. That he's bringing down all hierarchies. He bringing down the alliance of enemy. Those that have set up their kingdom to be in stark contrast and in stark opposition to the Father's. And so we need to get on code and be ready as the Father is returning back to his people. I'm your brother, Servant R.D. Ramont. Shalom.